Here's exactly how I reached rank 4000 in under 200 hours. I'm going to give you all my secrets so you can do the same. Number 1, my hard carry philosophy. If you go onto YouTube, you're gonna see a bunch of different advice on how you should approach the game, if you should be aggressive, if you should play smart, if you should play on mechanics. There's all kinds of advice. It's honestly a stupidly simple philosophy, but it got me rank 4000 in under 200 hours, so I know this works. And it's get good at winning fights and then take a lot of fights. Let me tell you why this is so important. The most important skill in all of Valorant is mechanics. It's the most fundamental thing in the whole game. No matter what you do, each and every single fight will end up in a mechanical battle, and the best player will win. Each and every kill, each and every single scenario, each map, each agent, doesn't matter. Mechanics is what it all comes down to at the end of the day. And so if you master that, you will get a snowball effect in the rest of your gameplay, helping you win way more. So I'm gonna show you a bunch of other tips on how to actually master this hard carry philosophy. Number 2, mastering movement. I'm gonna save you time. I'm just gonna keep it to the most important aspects of movement, and that is first off something I call insta-moving. Insta-moving is when you move after you shoot. Insta-moving is quite literal, because what it means is just for you to move the second you've shot. So whenever you shoot, don't wait to see what happens. Just shoot and move based on reflex. If you can make this a habit, you will get way more multi-kills and you will win way more fights, because you will be reducing your downtime, meaning your time standing still, and you will be moving way more during fights. And the more you're moving during fights, the harder you're to hit, meaning you'll win way more gunfights. But there's way more. Another incredibly important aspect of movement is how your aim and movement work together. In order to master movement, you need to be able to aim and move at the same time. You don't want to separate the two actions. Whenever you're moving, aim while you're moving, so that you can then just stop once you're on target and shoot and kill. If you don't aim and move at the same time, what will happen is you will be moving, you will be stopping, and then you will be aiming. This will increase your time to kill by a lot. And the lower your time to kill is, the more fights you'll win. The last part of mastering movement is peeking. And all you really need to know to master peeking is 2 things. You need to have a good angle advantage. You need to be as far away from the wall as possible in each and every single fight. The further away you're from the wall, the higher your likelihood of winning that fight, because you will see the enemy earlier, you will see them before they see you, and that will give you a big advantage. The second part is, whenever you're peeking, don't wait until you see the enemy. Stop before you see the enemy, so that once they actually come on screen, you're already stopping, you're already there, you're ready to shoot and hit that headshot. If you move and then you stop once you see them, your time to kill is going to increase, and it's going to take longer for you to get that kill, because you're going to have to wait for the animation of you stopping until you can actually shoot and kill a target. It's all good and wonderful mastering movement, but as you've noticed, in order to master movement, you need to master aiming as well. And that's point number 3, mastering aim. If you want to get good as fast as possible and you want to reach similar results and get to high immortal or maybe even radiant in record time, I have to be honest with you, aim training is a must. The reason for it is aim training is going to be the fastest way to improve your aim, and therefore if you want to rank up as fast as possible, you will need to aim train. I have thousands of hours in FPS games, and I'm going to tell you which is my favorite aim routine, my favorite way of actually improving your aim. I've tried all the different voltaic aim routines, I've tried all the different voltaic benchmarks, and I've even made my own aim routines. But at the end of the day, out of all those thousands of hours, I've landed on one favorite aim routine, and that is something that is very new. Not a lot of people know about it, and I certainly haven't seen other Valorant YouTubers talk about this, and it's something called Viscose benchmarks. What makes Viscose benchmarks so good? The reason why it's the best aim routine, in my opinion, currently, is the fact that it's a benchmark, so it tracks how good is your aim, and the whole benchmark is the aim routine in and of itself, which means you just have to grind the benchmarks. The scores are going to push you to get better, but also the benchmarks forces you to learn and master all aspects of aiming, which makes your aim much more complete and much more dynamic, and it makes you the ultimate hard carry. Okay, so now you have the perfect aim routine, in my opinion. Let me tell you how to actually utilize it to the full potential. In order to get the most out of your aim training, it's very important for you to practice with the correct muscle groups, which, by the way, the Viscose benchmark kind of forces you to, because if you're only training your arm in aim training and in game you're only using your wrist, there's going to be an incredibly big mismatch, resulting in you not actually gaining anything from the aim training. But if you actually practice your wrist and you use your wrist in game, there's going to be a much better conversion from the aim trainer into your actual game, meaning you'll get way more out of your time. And the last thing about mastering aim, whenever you're in aim trainers, the number one principle is you're playing to improve, not to get higher scores. It's the same as school. You're not in school to get good grades, you're in school to learn. Whenever you're playing the scenario and you get a score you don't like and you want to improve it, think to yourself, what could I have done better? How could I have changed my technique to get a higher score? Are you too shaky? Are you too tense? Do you need to manage your tension better? Are you leading the target? Are you trying to predict the target target? Are you landing far away from the target? You need to be asking yourself these questions in order to actually improve. Do you feel a burning desire to become a top 1% player? If so, check out my coaching program, Valorant Mastery, where I coach you and give you guides on everything, showcasing all my secrets that allowed me to reach rank 4000 in under 200 hours. I'm so confident in the program that you will rank up 400 RR in 8 weeks, or I will work with you for free until you do. Okay, so now you've mastered movement and aim, and you have the right mindset. In order to implement all of this, you need point number 4, and that's achieving flow state. This is an incredibly important aspect, because if you miss this step, nothing honestly matters. In order to perform your best in each and every single game you play, you first off need to have energy. And what I mean by that is, you should actually only be playing ranked when you have energy. You shouldn't force yourself to play just because you feel like playing or because you want to force a rank up. If you don't have energy, I'm sorry to tell you, you're not going to perform at your best and you shouldn't be playing. Go play some casuals, go aim train, but don't play rank. And another incredibly important aspect of flow state is just playing with no distractions. No TikTok, no phone, no Discord, no music, nothing like that. If you can do just those 2 things, playing with your full focus when you have maximum energy, you're going to be getting your peak results. So what else is there really to cover? Well, there's something I call point number 5, and that's the winning formula. Whenever you're in ranked and you're in flow state and you've mastered everything, what do you need to do? What you need to do in each and every single game you play is the exact same thing you're doing in aim training, and it's playing to improve, not to win. You need to be mentally active in each and every single game you play, and you need to be proactive, not reactive. The more you're thinking about the game and the more you're conscious of each and every single play and decision you make, the more aware you're going to be of the mistakes you're making. And if you're aware of the mistakes you're making, it's going to be much easier to improve and to fix those mistakes so that you can actually improve and learn from each game and each mistake you make so that you can rank up faster. If you're going into a game and you don't have a goal in mind on something to improve or something to get better at, then you're just playing on autopilot. And playing on autopilot is not going to get you anywhere long term, or well, in this case, short term. Playing on autopilot is a recipe for staying in the exact same rank you've always been in. And the hard truth is, I have found doing all of those things right isn't really even enough. Whenever you're in each and every single game, you need to do point number 6, and that's maximizing your impact. You can get a lot of kills, you can be match MVP every single game, even team MVP every single game, be the top fragger, being the top 2-3 people on the leaderboards in every single game, having a good KD, because each and every single kill is not created equally. There's some kills you can have that have way more impact in your game, allowing you to get more out of your kills and have a higher impact and therefore rank up faster and more. And the same goes for playstyle. There's a certain playstyle that allows you to get those high impact kills, and if you adopt a high impact playstyle, you will be able to get much more out of your time and convert way more of your games into wins. And the fun thing is, it's actually really simple. All you need to do is take earlier fights. First bloods are the most important fights in each and every single game, because if you're on defense and you kill an attacker, you will stop, in most cases, a whole push and kind of stun the enemy team, so to speak. And if you're on attack and you get the first kill, you get the entry, making it much more easy for your team to then get the site. So try to get earlier kills in each and every single game you play. Be more aggressive, take higher risks, and you will get higher rewards. On defense, you also need to be early on the rotations. If you're there to stop the push and get those fights, you will be able to win way more. The attackers have a 60 to 75% win rate after they planted a bomb. If you're playing retake simulator because you're slow on rotations, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're not gonna rank up. Whether you're on attack or defense, it's really important for you to take space. You need to learn to contact space, clear angles, take dry fights, and if you're able to do those things, you'll be able to maximize your impact and rank up incredibly fast. I'd also like to cover point 7, which is the biggest mistake you make, so that you have the full picture and can go and win your ranked games. This is, so to speak, the biggest secret kept in plain sight. This is something no one really talks about, but it's a mistake almost everyone does, and it's so simple, it's so obvious. Once you notice it, you're kind of surprised you didn't notice it earlier, and it's something it took me some time to realize as well, and it's assumptions. Whenever you're in game, you should never make an assumption. You should expect the unexpected, because even if the enemy play doesn't make any sense, it doesn't mean they won't do it. Your enemies will make dumb decisions and dumb plays. It is your job to be prepared for everything, no matter how smart or how stupid the play is. Therefore, you should never assume that someone is somewhere or that they can't be in that place. Instead, you should just remove all assumptions, and instead the only assumption you should have is that the enemy can be anywhere. So whenever you're playing, always be on alert, always expect plays, and never let yourself get caught off guard just because you assumed something. You should be proactive and you should try to predict your enemy, but you shouldn't bet everything on it.